Welcome to our live coverage from Durban Fields. You join us for this T20 between England and South Africa. I'm Mike Atherton.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Here we go.
नहीं तो बाद में बैटिंग करने का थोड़ा फायदा है। बस हम लोग का मन नहीं करता। मेरे को लगता है पहले बैटिंग करके मारेंगे। मच्छर है बहुत। पंखा चला दे एक नंबर पे। पता नहीं कहां से घुस गया।
First ball of the match, nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yes! Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Beaten on the drive.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yep. Yes, keeper.
South Africa get started with one. I'm extremely excited to see how this match progresses. Two sides that are really aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. South Africa are 2 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the clubhouse end. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive. Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Yes.
A beauty, catch.
An innings that promised much and really in the end delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary road. The keeper had no chance there.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Well placed, should get a single.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep, edge, unplayable.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Hits the boundary with the previous delivery, almost finds the perfect comeback.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. It was the right shot in the end, but didn't get the timing right to get it away.
Edged it. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
हम भी सोचे क्यों नहीं कर रहे कब करेंगे.
Quick onto that in the infield.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though. Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Off the body and they scamper through for a run.
That will be an over best forgotten and quickly. You give that many no balls away, it's surely time for a bowling change.
That's it.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Taken! A really good one too.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Nice shot.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
They'll get at least one.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for four.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Stokes will want just to forget that over ever happened. Awful bowling. Surely time for a change. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for six. This innings is starting to build. It was wide and suitably dealt with.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't have played that any better.
अरे 15 जैसे कूद के लोग बॉल पकड़ ले रहे हैं.
Decisive running might have gotten to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Archer with the ball in hand again.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Good bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Catch it.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's
एक
racing
गजब
away.
आदमी है सब फील्डर
What
इनके.
a lovely shot. It flew to the
वहाँ से
boundary.
चला आ रहा है ये.
Really not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Oh, that's a spot.
Through the shot early, ball past his bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Yes.
Huge appeal. Leach, the spinner, coming into the attack. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
अरे
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mixed... up that almost led to a run-out. The captain going with an aggressive field.
Yep. Bowl up.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it. Good return there, back from the deep. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. South Africa are 63 for 3. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand.
हमें तो लगा था कि आउट है.
Nicely. Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground. The captain is going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. This should be close.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yeah. Keep us in.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Leach on the scoreboard end. Can't get that outside the run field.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yeah.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for one.
Yep. Good.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Super shot.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. South Africa are 84 for 4.
Yeah. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
स्मिथ की आत्मा आ गई है।
Yes.
स्टीव स्मिथ।
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yeah.
Big shout.
No. Yes.
गजब है सब।
Good throw. from
कितना
the
तेज
on
शॉट
target.
मारे हम।
Super piece of timing.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
15 runs added there. South Africa are 99 for 4. Archer, the right armour, is coming into the attack on the scoreboard end.
Yes. Keeper.
Poor
Good
shot.
coffee.
Very lucky.
Yeah. No.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. Keeper. No.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Yes. No. Catch it. Yes.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the fifth wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be. Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Catch him.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
Well, that was a super shot. Maybe a little bit down the leg side, but it raced to the boundary. Beautiful drive. Going with a more aggressive field choice. Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Yes.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Good bowling.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6. Just through the shot too early.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Good bit of timing there.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes
जब फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं तो जी जान लगा दे रहे हैं पूरी.
Absolutely no point in chasing this.
Shit.
Cole, what a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
After all that effort, they just managed to go on to the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
20 runs added there. South Africa are 138 for 6.
Yes. No.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit the boundary.
Yes. No, no.
Needs a direct hit.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Gone. Excellent catch close to the bat.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees
कहीं से भी चले आ रहे हैं फील्डर आपके वो देखिए वहां से आया है
With
के
the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Needs to be on target.
got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely.
ये फील्डर दौड़ के वहां का कैच लिया आपका भी ये जो है इधर ऑफ वाला वो दौड़ के उधर का कैच लिया है वही फास्ट शॉट
Good running. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yes. Oh no!
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, for a brief moment, he thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Drives and misses everything.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just threw the shot too early.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
That's a real shame. That was a
आखिरकार मेरा वो
brilliant
चला ही
innings.
गया
Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Yeah.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Decided against the second.
वहां से
way
वहां
too
पहुंच
late.
जा रहे हैं आपके
I think
प्लेयर
they would have
गजब ही है
been well
सब
short if they'd continued on.
Yes.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Oh no!
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get the first runs.
Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Yeah. Keep up.
And they're away, nicely off the mark.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them. Beaten on the drive.
Curran with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Curran getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
छह बॉलर्स थे आपके पास
Leach is coming into the attack. We see the left arm from the scoreboard end.
Yeah, yeah.
अरे दौड़ दे भाई.
This could be trouble.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Big appeal.
Yes. No.
Decisive running might have gotten it too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yep.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have... been well short if they'd carried on. Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Yes.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Yes.
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Waiting.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
No.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary row.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
10 runs added in that over. South Africa are 171 for 9. Leach coming back into the attack.
Yeah.
Huge edge. Could be close.
Extra runs.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive chance.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Right there. Yes.
There's a chance if this hits. Trouble.
All out हो गए.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a really defendable total. The openers need to get their iron very quickly and get the score. Ticking over if they're to have any chance.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yes, nice bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
End of the over. England are 7 for 1. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
नहीं
Oh, yes, the
Nolan
slow
नहीं
one
है।
beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
है? इसका दूसरा ओवर चल रहा है। हाँ, ये कैसे?
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
That's the over. England 17 for 1.
ये दूसरा लगा ही नहीं।
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack, and the clubhouse end.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray.
तेरी वो बातें वो चाहत की उसने
Little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
ओ भाई
Absolutely nailed it.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Nice bowling.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Time that brilliantly.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Nice shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
The Cop don't think they're too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes, nice bowling.
Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yes. Hey! Nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Straight to the fielder.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Got hold of it. Pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
ऐसे कैसे नहीं जाएगी? अच्छा, थोड़ा आराम कर लेता हूँ। बॉल मार दूं क्या? फेंक दूं क्या? गजब की गंदी फील्डिंग करते हैं मेरे में सब।
Some adjustments to the field.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up.
काफी रन
Very
मार
late on the
दिए
shot.
साहब।
Oh,
Right.
nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bowling.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right armour is coming into the attack. And the clubhouse end
Yes.
just about timed that perfectly.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle. Raced the...
इतने फील्डर के बीच से निकल जा रही है बॉल। पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं सब। और आपके फील्डर पता नहीं कहां-कहां से चले आ जा रहे थे। कह रहा है तो वही फील्डर है। कितने रहे? पहले भी तो लगे हुए थे ये। 3 हो गए ना। पहले ये कहाँ था? अभी अभी तक कैसे थी फील्ड? ये वाला इधर था, लेग के पीछे 3 हो गए ना। अच्छा ये वाला इधर था। अच्छा ये इसलिए। तो इसको हटा देंगे। तब भी 3 ही हो जाएगा।
boundary. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yep. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Yes, bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you think?
इसमें डाई वही नहीं मारनी है। जब हाथ में आएगी तो डाई मारना है। क्यों ऐसे कर रहे हैं? साउथ से खेल क्यों नहीं रहे हैं? एक कंट्रोलर से सही से खेल रहे हैं। ऐसा भी नहीं मतलब कि इन लोग को आता ना हो।
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Nicely played.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Right in the slot, right where they like it.
हमको लग रहा है बैट्समैन है क्या बॉलर जो है.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
बहुत पिटा गया ये. पूरा जितना इन लोगों ने खेल के अपना वो किया था.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That one they got hold of. The slow ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Going with pace now.
देखें उसको. है तो ये कोई ऑलराउंडर.
Going with spin now. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Right out of the middle.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. A few moves made in the field.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them. Got that away nicely.
You can't
80 रन हो गए आपके पावर प्ले में. ये तो हाईएस्ट होगा अपना पावर प्ले का.
Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Over ends. So too does the path.
फील्डिंग सेट की जाए.
Play. Change is coming in the field.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
यही तो फेंकने की कोशिश करते हैं.
Strives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed bad. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Over. England are 84 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Chance to run 2.
Keep up, keep up.
Good return, back from the deep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keep up.
ये लोग फील्डिंग बिगाड़ देते, पूरा मूड खराब हो जाता है.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
हाथ में दोगे तो पकड़ेंगे, नहीं तो हम नहीं खेलेंगे, ऐसा वाला करते हैं लोग.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
आगे दौड़ गया एक आदमी. एक आदमी आगे दौड़ गया कि हमको क्या.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Yes.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an
बकवास
extra.
कर दे रहे हैं लोग.
Yes.
Bowler is confident on this one. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
भी तो थी.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. This looks good. Is it hitting though? Just as we suspected, it's missing the line.
ऊपर है बस.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yes.
That's a really good half-century. Ensure that the strike rate is maintained and is pushed on really, really well.
Great shot through the gap.
Yes, keep up, keep up.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep. Keep up, keep up.
And that takes his partnership to one regardless.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs.
End of the over. England are 102 for 1. A new bowler is
अगले
coming.
को तो नहीं देंगे.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Brilliant shot, that.
Well, it's a case of blinking and missing with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been. A little
दोनों
flick
हाफ
of the
सेंचुरी
wrist
मार दिए।
round the corner for an easy run.
पागल है हमारे में।
Well, they were moving quick between the
ये लोग
wickets.
फील्डिंग सही करते तो थोड़ा सा वो रहता कि हाँ ठीक है।
I reckon that would have been just too
हाँ
serious.
ये वाला पता नहीं मेरे ख्याल से कंट्रोलर का है, प्रोफाइल का है, क्या है?
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Quick onto that in the infield. 8 runs
कैसे?
in that over.
अब ये आप वाले फील्डर्स होते हैं आपके प्रोफाइल से, तो आगे आके कैच वच करते, कूद के लेते, सब पागल जैसे खेलते हैं
Right arm
इसको।
medium bowler is coming on to bowl in the clubhouse end.
अरे किसको दे दिए? चलो भाई बॉल उठाने का टाइम।
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed here. Fantastic.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Caught, gone.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Root won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment. Beautiful slow delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over, 7 off. England are 117 for 3.
That's a very wide delivery. Very lucky the umpire decided against calling it. Stokes shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes, keeper, keeper.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it, preventing 4 runs.
Yep. Yes, keeper.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Yes.
There's a chance if this hits.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yep. No.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Nice bowling.
Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Yes. Keeper. Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Big appeal.
पकड़ है।
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Super piece of timing.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this. A few moves made in the field.
Yep. Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Yep.
Edged. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. And taken. Superb delivery.
Another one gone, the fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Runs it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
Yes.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Yes.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Keeper!
A couple on offer here. Loud appeal.
Yes. Oh, yes, nice ball.
Just need to settle down. The ball is there to hit. They're trying too hard, I think, to really smash it, rather than just time it.
Change of ball and the right armour is coming into the attack.
Oh, well ball.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yes. Yep. No.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think that'd have been well short if they had continued.
This is everything.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Beaten on the drive.
Bit of a wild delivery, I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yeah.
End of the
देख
over. 10
पता नहीं कैसे इन लोगों को वो है कि नहीं
9 for 4.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets off the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Finds the edge. There'll be one run here for them. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Bold! Disturbs the furniture.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like we're moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. It's a great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Great timing, right off the knee to the back.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Strong appeal. Well placed. Should get a single. Out! Good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Drives and misses everything.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keep.
Nice bowling.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Loud shout.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Big shout. Poor shot. Really lucky.
Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
Hitting.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.
अभी तो दिखा रहा था कि 2 रन थे ये। अच्छा। वाह। कितना बचा? क्या?